Okay, so this is like the fifth time I've tried to record this, but my phone cuts out, it runs out of space, and I'm too lazy to actually film it on a proper camera because then I have to edit it and it takes time, and I don't have fucking time to do that. And then I like lose hope and faith and self esteem about actually posting shit on the internet, so that's why I record on shitty cameras with no makeup on. Anyway, as I was saying, I went back to my hometown and gained a piss load of weight. I've since kind of figured out that your body has this cool way of remembering how you eat in certain places, and since I starved a lot in my hometown, it kind of remembers that, and whenever I go there, it's like, you need to eat everything. And that's kind of because it makes sense, and like from an evolutionary perspective, to remember different geographic locations and where their food sources are and whether you may or may not starve there. So that makes a lot of sense. Um, so but also because I've been starving, I ate heaps and my physical activity went down, and I find living at home quite stressful as well, and that'll do it to you. Yeah, so gained a piss load of weight, and now I'm trying to recover from metabolic damage, which I believe is a thing. Apparently, it's not a thing. Some people say it's not a thing, but it is. Google that if you're watching this. Um, Other things I've learned. Basically, the diet industry's fucked. Like, you get taught in school that, like, this, and this is how you eat, and this, and this is how you lose weight. And if you don't do these things, then, like, you're a loser, and you're dumb, and you're fat, and you're lazy. But, like, that's not actually how the body works at all. Some of my pet peeves would be, like, that calorie in and calorie out is how you lose weight. Like, that's kind of mostly true, but it's more complicated than that, because if you undereat, you're gonna binge. Like, at least the only way you're not gonna do it is if you literally have anorexia, which is like a whole different thing. It's a whole different can of worms. Basically, this is another thing I learned, and I'm jumping around topics, so I'm really sorry if you can't understand this. But you can't give yourself anorexia. You can't be a anorexic. It's just gonna fuck you up even more, because anorexia is a literal fear of food, and you cannot give that to yourself. Like, you can't give yourself any mental disorder the same way you can't give yourself cancer. I mean, like, that's debatable, but like the same way you can't give yourself measles by thinking about it. Like, it's not how it works. So basically, it's not calories in versus calorie out. Calories out. I'm finding it's hard to articulate right now, but like, you're gonna want to eat more. Like, your body is just gonna be like, fuck this, and then you're gonna gain weight. So basically, any eating disorder that you have that's not anorexia, you're gonna gain weight. And you're probably gonna gain weight when you recover. So, like, let's just not have an eating disorder at all, okay? Other thing is, like, a lot of like, the way eating disorders are portrayed are a lot different to what they actually are. Like, anorexia is always portrayed as this, like, beautiful, fragile little butterfly girl who's so self-conscious, and it's so beautiful, and she develops anorexia. But it's not really like that at all, and most of the time when anorexia is portrayed, they don't actually portray the binge purge subtype, which is like way, well, I mean, from my experience, more common. I'm not actually sure what the statistics are on that, but that seems to be way more common. And that's not fucking elegant. Like, you don't want to watch. This is probably why bulimia isn't really covered as much as anorexia, either, because it's not elegant, it's not self-control. It's like going and eating and vomiting it up. It's disgusting. Like, but that's what the reality is, and the reality is like it's not beautiful. You're gonna lose your hair, you're gonna lose your teeth. Like, it's just not cool. Um, Also, in saying that, the other eating disorders don't get a lot of recognition because of that, because they're not pretty, and binge eating disorder really gets any recognition because you're not so vulnerable and caring about your weight. You're just like this fat, lazy slob, apparently. So that's kind of different. Another thing I learned is that all the eating disorders are interrelated, and that's again because of like the starving thing causes you to binge, and then purging kind of comes with that. And like, I have talked to people on forums who have had like 3 different eating disorders, or like EDNOS and stuff, which has a new term now that I can't remember because I don't hang out on eating disorder forums anymore. Okay, and that's another thing. Like, eating disorder forums are so bad for your mental health, and your mental health's already fucked if you're like there to begin with. But like, it's a real negative place, and I would not suggest going there. If you can help it, there's a lot of like real cool support there, and you can find people who understand what you're going through. But in terms of like inspiration and that kind of thing, it's just filled with I'm not good enough, I'm too fat, I'm this, I'm that, and it's like, it's not really true. Like, you got to be able to see yourself from a critical perspective. The other thing I discovered is there's not enough help or understanding about these issues. For like a disease that has millions of sufferers worldwide, there's piss all help out there, and that's shit. Yeah, that's about all I can think of now without going into like what I learned recovering, which I'll probably do another video on when I'm thinking about it. So yeah, enjoy. Sorry about my face.